Satish is going, what he's doing is he's trying to sprint. He's going very fast. He's put earphones, he's getting frustrated. Someone has to talk to him. He's going to burn himself out. It's not Bombay,
Where
it's
is
not.
he? Where is he?
He's gone ahead.
Tonight we're going camping, and last night the water was freezing, so I think we'll have a very freezing night. So I'm packing all my woolens.
I'm very excited because I haven't camped in quite some time under the stars. Also, I'm taking my fuel tank and the burner. We'll make some hot noodles.
It's time to go. Already freezing.
Let's see how it goes.
Together, they are ready for yet another adventure. This one is about enduring sub-zero temperatures, braving harsh winds, and keeping their heads above the water. Will they be able to survive this night of extremes?
It's so cold. Let's just quickly.
Single-minded.
Ooh, it's very cold, yeah.
Oh, it's nice and cozy.
बहुत cold है. यहाँ जिस्म की गर्मी होगी पूरी.
I have never camped out in a tent. This is the first time I am camping.
Hey, what's up? Okay, see you guys. Have fun.
Hey, Paro, you'll sleep alone, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun.
देख ले सांप वाप आ जाते रात में. Don't be scared and don't wake us up.
And the stars, wow.
It's a lifetime experience, man.
I swear.
I think we need Chef Satish.
Chef Satish, please
Come in front.
take position. We are super hungry after a long day of trek.
The participants are definitely stronger than ever. What was once unimaginable is a matter of fun and games now. But the night has just begun,
Bon appetit.
and a lot could unfold in the coming hours.
देखो कितना बढ़िया बना है.
Well, let's watch this and let's get inside our tents also, man.
Beautiful.
So bye. Guys, good night.
This. Got it like this. कोई नहीं.
It's very cold outside.
I don't want to take the panga.
What have we got? Have we got everything I asked for? Hot water, ginger tea, black tea. Super. We got to take it to the tents. So let's go and surprise them. Come on.
Good morning. Where are you off to?
Hello.
What are you doing here?
We didn't slept here.
We came back.
Why?
We
It's
came
so
back
cold
because
out there.
all
Very,
these
very
guys felt so cold.
How cold could it have been?
It was about like -6, -7 degrees in the night.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pour some tea here. You know, so it wasn't mandatory that we should stay in the tents last night, but you know, as we go ahead, maybe, you know, in the tea houses that we get to, there may not be space. If we don't have room in the tea house and we have to stay in tents, you guys are prepared.
I hope you
Fantastic.
don't
Let's have
miss.
some
Thank
tea.
you.
So the next stop today is Tukla. Usually people don't stop, it's just like a lunch break. But according to the Acute Mountain Sickness Rule Book, every 1,000 feet we should take an overnight break. So that's what we're going to do.
It's about 1,000 feet climb, but it's not that as steep as we have covered yesterday.
Day 11, we're leaving from Dingbukhe to Tukla. Like every day, completely different terrain. Shrubs are slowly going away. You can see them becoming smaller. It's much colder.
That
complete
one
range.
is Cholache, na?
This one,
Yeah, Cholache, and this one is Tapuche.
Tapuche, Cholache. And in between, Bachache.
Unpredictable weather and rapid change of terrain is not new to the teams anymore. But as the day progresses, the climatic changes begin to have a greater impact on everybody.
What's happening, Gautam? क्या हुआ? You feel like your abdomen is bloated.
No, not abdomen, only this area.
Sometimes stomach upset can happen due to altitude also. Hopefully things should get better, and he's also used the inhaler for breathlessness.
The terrain looks very easy today, but it actually is quite tough. The thin air going up, down, the gradual ascent is really making it a bit tough. You can see the toll coming on Satish, and so he's been a little quiet. Sashi, we need help. Yes, this guy Satish is going, what he's doing is he's trying to sprint. He's going very fast. So like he went from here till that point, he suddenly was like totally out of it. He's put earphones, he's getting frustrated. Someone has to talk to him. Now he's required, because what's going to happen is he's going to burn himself out. It's not Bombay, it's not. He's gone ahead.
I'll talk to him.
Eventually, life's challenges are nothing but just a game of the mind. Despite the eye on the prize, the breakdowns have begun.
When you're in the mountains, you feel like you're a very small individual in the larger scheme of things. Nature teaches you a lot. There are a lot of different things that the world has to offer than the little box that you're living in. When I'm in the mountains, I'm the most happiest. And that's how I want to be when I am off it as well.
Good also, let it out, man. Let it out, let it out. Let it out. Pani pee raha, nahi pee raha? Pani pee raha, bhai mere. Mass hai tu?
Are you crazy? Why are you saying this?
Huh.
How are you feeling?
Good, yeah, Paro.
Good या okay?
I'm good. I'm okay.
Then let's do this. थोड़ा सा है. ये पहाड़ के उस पार है.
The teams have been walking for hours and by now have faced everything, from flat terrain to rocky boulders. Gautam is unable to cope anymore and his health is becoming a matter of grave concern. Will he have to drop out after making it so far?
Take you to the straight to the bigger room where you can have chai coffee.
The teams are uncertain about Gautam and the situation has become tense.
मैं जब से उधर से निकला हूँ ना तब से मेरे को फीलिंग हो रही है.
The doctor has seen to him. He's doing a little better now, I think. but he's been asked to take a lot of rest and drink a lot of water. But he gave us quite a fright. We kind of thought it was AMS, and the thought of not having him with us for the rest of the journey was not good.
This is Thukla Pass. Those all the memorials here. It was those had been lost in 1996 in Everest expedition.
It's a new day for the 6 participants inching closer to Everest Base Camp. But not without a doctor's check, something that is a must at this altitude.
Walk very slow, very, very slow. 85, 85.
Very good.
Very good.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Last 2 days to go, the harshest weather and the hardest terrain yet to come. Will the teams be able to stay strong, not just physically, but even mentally?
Day 12, it's nice and cold. We are headed from Thukla to Lobuche. Tomorrow we will be at EBC. Feeling so good that not smoked for a few days. Like I'm just being able to breathe so much better. I think my lungs have, increased in size. And yeah, and Nicotex is helping out, man.
Yeah, I can absolutely feel the altitude. Walking has become more difficult. Even a little bit of uphill climb has become more difficult.
अनुराग चला नहीं जा रहा यार.
We'll take a break.
We'll take break every 10
support
steps.
there, and then it would be easy.
Yeah, it's very, very thin. हर हर महादेव, देखा जाएगा. Let's go.
It's getting very tough. I've given up smoking for the last 7-8 days now. But this is a different challenge altogether. When you're standing in one place, yes, but the moment you start walking or any kind of anything, as simple as packing your bag, it can be a strenuous activity on this altitude.
Don't worry, safe.
It's not just the participants, but the tough conditions are beginning to have an effect on some of the Sherpas as well.
My companion is sick, Yuvraj. So he's been with me throughout the entire trek till today. And we just have 2 more days left, but he's feeling sick. He's got a headache, he's got a sore throat, and he thinks if he continues, it's just going to get worse. So he's going to meet us in Feriche. So anyway, I'm sad to see him go. It's been great having his company, but the mountains don't spare anyone. So this is the Everest Memorial?
Yes, this is memorial. This is Thukla Pass. Those all the memorials here. It was those had been lost in 1996 in Everest expedition.
Every year, thousands of people undertake the trek to Mount Everest. While some make it to the top, many succumb to health issues, natural calamities, and reasons unknown.
Very, very emotional moment because, this is how life is. Either you do something or you die trying to do it. You're not giving up. And these people are, they give me strength right now to not give up. Multiple times I thought, why am I doing it? But now for these people, I want to do it.
last pit stop before we reach Lobuche. This is like, after all the climbing and the cold winds and all, suddenly we are walking in a valley surrounded by insane snow peaks. It's just never imagined that me as a smoker would ever be able to come to this level. Never. This is the highest ever. Every day I say this, I'm the highest, and then I beat it again. The highest peak place where I've been there.
The teams have reached Lobuche, the last stop before the final destination. Settled at an altitude of 16,100 feet, Lobuche lies near the foot of the Khumbu Glacier, the highest glacier in the world.
Hey, Mummy.
How are you doing, and are you taking any rest? Because that is your biggest problem. You don't rest.
So it is said that a man who wishes to move a mountain starts by carrying small stones, which is very like what all of you have done, dealing with your inner mountains and reaching this far, scaling up to the final day before our destination, Everest Base Camp, dealing with the mountains within yourselves. And I'd like to congratulate you because I think you've done an amazing job. Fantastic. All of you. Really well done. Really well done. And what better way to spend this evening than learning about each other's stories, journeys, secrets, and whatever we've been through that has brought us this far. What do you think?
What is that? Is that food?
I love this. It's not. It is food. It is food for the soul. Oh. Each one of us picks a chit, including me, and whatever is suggested on that chit, we do.
Fair enough.
All right? Anurag.
Best personal moment on this trip? Certainly meeting you. Starting journey with Ironman of India is one of the best moments. And I think once I'll reach EBC, that's gonna be the best moment of my life.
Okay, Gautam.
Hard-hitting realization was today in the morning when one of the medical experts told me you cannot continue the journey further.
Really?
Yeah, because I had a headache in the morning. Like, this is not happening to me. I can't give up so fast. But in the next half an hour, 45 minutes, I think I was much better to take on the journey. And throughout the journey, and especially the visit to the Everest Memorial, I got the strength to carry on. And I finally made it till here.
Something that changed you on this trip. Okay, this is a funny one.
Has anything changed you on this trip firstly?
Yeah. I think using the loser fakdik. This was the first time I have successfully now got used to taking a dump without a seat. And that, believe me, is really challenging. 39 years, but I've done it.
And you can do it.
I can do it. Pass it to you. You do this.
Who did you miss most on this trip?
Can I answer this question?
No.
Can I answer this question? You miss baby, honey, Baba. Oh, you won't make it.
Yeah, well, I miss my girlfriend. I mean, not surprising, but yeah, it's true. It's true.
So lowest moment of the trip for me was yesterday when I started the trek, but I was feeling very tired. Even to take 2 steps was very tiring. So it was just dawning on me that how can you be so slow? So I was just feeling very disgusted with myself, and that was my lowest moment, at least, in this entire trip.
One person that supported you the most. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now?
Gautam, of course, has supported me a lot. But other than that, every person sitting here and some of the crew members as well have been amazing support to me. So yeah, I've made some good friends.
Great.
Something that changed you on this trip? Well, yes, the sheer size and the feeling of being in the mountains, right? It humbles you. It humbles you in a way that no matter you're rich or poor or whoever, the biggest of the biggest people in the world or the smallest people in the world, you have to walk the same path. You have to stay in the same room. You have to eat the same food. You have to do exactly the same way, the way it happens here, right? Nothing will change for you. So that is something, which I found.
So this, for me, it's very special to feel that all of you came together by chance to really hear the stories that you have about each other, and the affection that you have is I feel really wonderful to hear that. To get back to the trek, tomorrow we get to Everest Base Camp. It's going to be the longest distance that we're going to travel in one day compared to what we've done before. We're going from here to Gorakshep, and from Gorakshep to Everest Base Camp.
I think there's something missing.
What is that?
See, every time when we started our journey, you've come and given us some painful tasks, some painful moments, some inspiring things. So, it's time to pay back. You can't just go away by doing things like that.
Okay.
Kafi feels, bro.
Hello, Milind.
Hey, Mommy.
How are you doing? And are you taking any rest? Because that is your biggest problem. You don't rest. I had told you to take at least 8 hours sleep before your trek. I hope you have done that. I don't know where you have reached, but after Namchi Bazaar, it's a very pleasant trek up to Lobuche. So I hope you enjoy it. The only stretch that I didn't enjoy is from Lobuche to Gorakshep. I hope you find it better than me, because you will do it also better than me. So, but if you find it difficult, you just have to think of your goal, that you have to finish this, and just try to be happy with the environment. And I hope you finish it soon.
What a sweet message. Sweet message. So as you know, she did the trek to Everest Base Camp at the age of, I think, 64, 65, many years ago.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And she's now almost 80. Very inspiring, really, really inspiring. I would love to be that way when I'm her age. And I think also one of the reasons that I'm here today on this trek is definitely because of her.
Few of team members along with the crew members are not feeling very well because it's too cold and it's too windy.
Cold, I'm shivering.